Oh, for fuck's sake, I was muted. One thing I did want to talk about in this video was the podcast me, Jason, Nick, and Devin have all made. We made a podcast, we created a new channel. Here's the Twitter, here's the channel. Yeah, it's pretty great. You should go subscribe to the channel and follow the Twitter to get updates on what is soon to come. We're working on the schedule for uploads, so that's that.
Down to my last few rounds.
We call ourselves podcast because it's kind of like an inside joke type of thing, and we couldn't really come up with a better name. You can't judge us. Editing Tristan here. Yeah, we couldn't come up with any better name, but you judge us and a clown will come out and kidnap your entire family. Nick came up with cum guzzlers as a joke. That was about it. Like, reload! For fuck's sake. As far as I know, what we came up with is we're uploading every Saturday, I think. We upload every Saturday, we record Sunday, and we have the entire week to edit. If you subscribe, it will be greatly appreciated. Love that. Oh yeah, I'm recording. I don't really know.
No power, no glory.
I would stream Friday and Saturday and make videos out of those streams, but I don't know how to do that because I only edit on the PS4 for right now since I have nothing else to edit on. So I can't like it's complicated, okay? Anybody who's watching this, you should go follow my Twitch, and I will be going live later today. You guys can join me on the live, give me something to talk about and people to talk to, because I'm a lonely boy with no friends. It would be great if you'd be there and talk to me. Speaking of the podcast, you guys should let me know what to do in the podcast, because in the podcast we don't really know what we're going to be doing yet because of this whole like quarantine thing. I know it's going down kind of, but I still need to know what to do because of the quarantine thing. Like, do you guys want to see us with gameplay in the background? Do you want us to just sit and look at nothing, or do you want it to be like there to be a picture of each of us and like whoever's talking, the pictures on the screen, so it's like constantly changing the more one of us talks? Do you want us to not do anything until quarantine's over, and so we can like meet up in person, all sit down and like have the podcast that way, the way that it's like kind of supposed to be had? Well, what is the way you guys want us to do this? Because I don't really know how we're gonna end up doing it. We kind of jumped into this randomly. We were on a Yubo live, and talk of a podcast kind of came up with me and Jason. Nick and Devin weren't there. They had no idea. And it was just me and Jason. And then all of a sudden we had talk of a podcast. And we had the idea to start a podcast. And we kind of just, on a limb, went out and did it. I started the YouTube channel. I started the Twitter that night. We tried coming up with a name, just the two of us, but it didn't work, so we tried inviting Devin and Nick, but I don't know what Devin was doing. Nick was probably asleep, so it didn't end up working. And yeah, we kind of just came up with a podcast like impulsively, so although it may be a good idea, we don't really have any idea how to execute that. So that is kind of the thing that we need help with here. We don't know how you want us to execute this and like actually do the podcast, because you guys are going to be the one watching. You guys are going to be the one seeing the finished product and like sitting through that like hour that we're doing the podcast, you're gonna be the one sitting through that. So I want to know your guys' input on how you want that to be done, and you want to watch that. So that's something that we need to know for future reference when we start doing the podcasts. After everyone's ready, everyone has a set date, we can get together, we can like talk. Because if you guys want us to sit in a chair and like all actually have a podcast with a camera there, it's like pointed out as you're watching us talk, then we need to set a date that we can all like come over and actually do that on, because we can't just be like, oh, they want that, okay, and then just pop up. So we have to work into everyone's schedule and like find a day that we can all actually sit down. Oh, well, we're not going to be able to do it with Nick. Nick has to be over the internet because he lives in a completely different state. So Nick has to be over the internet. But eventually in the future, do I think he's going to be able to be in the podcast like in person? Yeah, I think in the future he will. But not right now. He's not going to go multiple states at 15 just to like talk with us, you know what I mean? That's not how that works.
Awesome.
So he is of course gonna be online. We'll have him like on a FaceTime call and sit him on an iPad right next to us or something. But just let us know how you want that to be done, what you think will be interesting. If you want us to try each way, then we can try each way, see which way you enjoy best. And I do plan on in the future moving to online. I mean, not online. Moving to in-person, like doing the whole podcast in person. That was the end goal. That's what I want. Where we all have like microphones, we have boom arms. That's what I want eventually for the future. But I don't know if we should start off kind of in person doing it, but with normal mics instead of like good quality podcast mics. I don't really know how you guys want that to be done. So I need your guys' opinion, the viewer's opinion. I think that's gonna be it for this video. I mean, I've kind of just been ranting on, saying the same thing over and over again, so I think it's kind of getting boring. If you want to see more zombies videos, then make sure to let me know, and I'll definitely record some for you with me and Ramos. Make sure you comment down below how you want the podcast to be done. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, and make sure you turn that red subscribe button gray. Yep. I'm pretty sure it turns gray, so just tap it. Tap that red subscribe button, and you let me know what color it changes, and just leave it that color, because I'm sure that color is better. That color is better than the red subscribe button. I like that color better, so you should leave it that way. I think that's it. I can't remember what I was saying before I went on to the like rant and started ending the video. So I think that's it. Just let me know down in the comments. Alright, bye-bye.